Hello students, welcome back to Sonu's Learning World. We are discussing exercise 10.2 of circles class 10. Let's move on to fourth question. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. So, what is the question? Tangents are drawn at the ends of diameter of a circle and we have to prove those two tangents are parallel. Okay, first let's draw the circle. This is our circle. Okay, we can take the diameter. Okay, this either you can take this as a diameter, let this be center O. Either you can take this as a diameter or you can take this as a diameter. So here I am taking this as the, oh sorry, it's not straight. Okay, I am taking this as the diameter, and two tangents we have to draw at the ends of the diameter. So this is one end of the diameter and this is one end of the other end of the diameter. So I have to draw two tangents at the ends of the diameter. Okay, and I am giving the name as PQ and RS. Okay, and for this diameter I am giving the name AB. Okay, so we have to prove that these two tangents are parallel. So how can we prove this? For example, these are two parallel lines and this is a transversal, and let this be angle 1, this be angle 2, this be angle 3 and this be angle 4. Okay, here angle 3 is equal to angle 2. Why? They are alternate interior angles, interior and alternate interior angles. So angle 3 is equal to angle 2. Same way angle 1 is also equal to angle 4. Both are alternate interior angles. Okay, so if these two lines are parallel, then only, and this is a transversal, then only the alternate interior angles are equal. So if we are proving this alternate interior angles are equal, then we can tell this line, for example, let this be L and let this be M. So this line M and L are parallel. So if you are proving angle 3 is equal to angle 2 and angle 4 is equal to angle 1, then we can say this line L is parallel to this line M. So this method we are using in this question. So students, what is given here? Given a circle with center O, fourth question, center O and diameter AB. Okay, let PQ and RS be the tangents at point A and B. So this is given in the question. So to prove, what we have to prove? PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, next is proof. So here students, OA is the radius and this is a tangent, this PQ is a tangent. So here OA is the radius and the PQ is a tangent. So what about this angle? That is 90 degree, right? By theorem 10.1. So this is 90 degree. This is also 90 degree because OA is a radius and tangent. Here the tangent is extended from PA to Q. PA till Q it is extended. So this is also 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. So this full is 90 degree. Here also OB is the radius and RS is the tangent. So this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree because the tangent, this is the same tangent. Okay. So this is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. So we can name this as angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3 and this is angle 4. So what we have to prove? We have to prove this is parallel to this. For that we have to prove the interior, alternate interior angles are equal. So these two are parallel lines. This is a transversal. So we have to prove angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So proof. Here RS and PQ, RS and PQ are tangents and OA and OB are radii. Therefore, OA is perpendicular to PQ by theorem 10.1. Okay, OA is perpendicular to PQ. Okay students, OA perpendicular to PQ and OB is also perpendicular to RS. Same. Theorem 10.1 and you can just write what is theorem 10.1. So therefore, this angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Why? Both are 90 degree. And angle 4 is equal to angle 2. There also both are 90 degree. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So, here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. If angle 1 is equal to angle 2, then they are alternate interior angles. So, we have proved angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Hence, they are alternate interior angles and they are equal since because they are equal, this PQ is parallel to RS. Okay. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Both are alternate interior angles. Okay. Therefore, or since alternate interior angles are equal, PQ is parallel to RS. Hence, proved. Okay. Let's move on to the next question, students. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. So, here, what is the question? Perpendicular at the point of contact. Okay, this is our point of contact. This is our circle with center O and let this be the tangent A, B. So, this is our point of contact. I am taking the point of contact as P. So, this is my P. So, if I am drawing a perpendicular from this point of contact, it is passing through the center. We have to prove it will pass through the center of the circle. Okay. So, what is given? Given a circle with center O and AB. AB is our tangent, ABB the tangent intersecting the circle at point P. Okay, what we have to prove? We have to prove the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center, which is given in the question that we have to prove. Okay, and here this OP. We know that this OP is perpendicular to AB. Why? Because by theorem 10.1, we know this OP is perpendicular to this particular tangent. So students, here I am taking a point X. let this point be x and I am joining. So I am getting px. So we are assuming px be perpendicular to AB. So this is our tangent and we are taking a point x and we are assuming this px be perpendicular to this particular tangent AB. Okay, so not passing through O. So it is not passing through O, it is passing through another point x. But this xp is perpendicular to AB. Because why? Because this angle xpb, that is given in the question that this is perpendicular. Here it is perpendicular. So this angle xpb is equal to 90 degree. But here OPB is equal to 90 degree. At the same time XPB is equal to 90 degrees. So we can equate 1 and 2. Therefore, angle OPB is equal to angle XPB. Is this possible? Look at the figure. This is our angle OPB. This full is our angle OPB. And what is our angle XPB? XPB is only this portion. Okay, this is a whole portion and this is a small portion of this whole angle. So that is not correct. Okay, so angle OPB cannot be equal to angle XPB, which is not possible, as a part cannot be equal to a whole, which is possible only if x passes through O. If x is passing through the center O, then only we can tell angle OPB is equal to angle XPB. Hence, the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center only. So students, if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.